100 days, Stardew Valley, on this tiny farm. Let's do this! I created my character just like I usually do. Gave myself some name. I'm not that very creative about it. And I have decided to skip the intro. I changed the community center bundles into remix since I wanted something new. I made sure that I could do a 1-year completion. I remixed the mine rewards too, just to make it a little bit more exciting. And that's when I pressed OK, so let's do this. Alright, I woke up, ignored the package in the middle of the room, and if you want to know how tiny my farm is, this is my tiny farm. So this day I started with cleaning up the farm a little bit, got my first mission to do some introductions. So I decided I want to say hello to everyone. I found Evelyn, I found George, Pam, and some other guys. Tried to slam open the fishing shop door, of course. I went inside, opened my package, and I got 15 parsnip seeds out of it, which was really amazing. I needed those things. And that's when I get the second mission. I need to harvest a parsnip. And visit Gunther's museum, apparently, but I will get to that later. Time to clean up a little bit more. Make sure I have enough space for my parsnips. Very important. Slam those holes in the ground. Water it. Until I find out that I did not have enough energy. So I went right back to sleep since I don't want to pass out on my farm the first day. That would be a shame. Got myself wool 90 gold. Amazing. And I went to day 2. I woke up and I've got something in the mailbox. And I tried to water the mailbox. Of course I did. Alright, I keep finding cool stuff, but my package is full. Does it sound like you? Oh well, Pierre's got you covered, which was really amazing because yes, my backpack was indeed very full. I watered my crops, I met some other people, and Willy gave me his first fishing rods, which was amazing. If it smells, it sells. I tried to sell him my socks, but he did not fall for that, too bad. Sebastian was still in his room. I could not go to him, so I went to the museum to say hi to Gunther. Tried to see if I could buy the backpack, but no, I don't have enough money. Of course I don't. Tried to say hi to the wizard, but the tower was locked, unfortunately, so yeah, we have to skip that one. I only needed to say hi to 3 people, but that will come tomorrow. Chopped down some trees and went straight to bed. Got my first level 1 of foraging, which was also really amazing. And it was the next day already. And since it was raining, I still had a lot of energy, which made me very happy. And I tried to say hi to Maru and Sebastian, but their home was not open yet. Yeah, I decided to chop down some trees since wood is going to be a really important thing, but I kept shaking it instead of slamming it, so... yeah, I was not smart. It was not my smartest moment. Cut down some cut down some trees. And, well, I walked right past Meru. And then it was time to say hi to Sebastian. But it took a while, so I waited outside of his room. Not creepy at all, huh? So, yeah, I got that mission, needed to give someone a gift, and, well, I was close to people, so I just gave Robin something. She was not very pleased with it. But I got my money out of it. And now the only mission I had was to harvest some parsnips. I cleaned out my farm a little bit, chopped down some trees, very important, needed to make some space, just in case. And I went to bed. Since my energy was low anyway, got myself some money, almost 200 gold, and I went to day 4. Time's going fast like this. Alright, so did my duty by watering some plants, very important, I need them to grow. Made myself my first chest, which I almost threw away, not very handy. And I found a nice spot for it. First time I tried my fishing rod and it went pretty horrible. I was not used to have such a small bar. Yet. I will get there eventually. It's fine. And I went back with some pretty nice fish. And some glasses. At the lake, I fished my first Ioya cola. Very delicious. It has been laying in the water for who knows how long, but I still decided to drink it. Yummy. It still does give me some energy. I guess it's fine? Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. And I went to bed after that. Got my level 1 fishing. And I got some money for the fish. Which was not pretty bad, but I expected a little bit more, to be honest. Alright, it's the next morning. I woke up and Marnie was at my farm. And she asked if I wanted to adopt a dog. I said, yes, of course I want to adopt a dog. I called him Sparky, which I thought was a really nice name for him. So, yeah, Sparky it is, right? Very cute. Alright, next thing I watered some crops once again. I harvested the other parsnips who were ready and I watered the last one. After that, I went to the mine. It was the first time I entered the mine this time. And, well, I immediately found somebody in there. Which gave me a rusty sword, so now I can slam some monsters. Got myself protected. So yeah, in the mine it was not that interested, but I had a really good luck on those staircases. Like the first 2 stones I smashed, I immediately got some staircases. And that is awesome. That was pretty good. Went fishing in the river for a little bit. I did some shopping at the traveler merchant car. But, well, she had a wrapped cabbage and I was really excited about that. The problem was, I still needed the money for other things. So I did not buy it and it's, I kind of regret it a little bit, but you will see later. Pet Sparky, little good night. And I went to bed. Got some pretty decent money out of my parsnips. That makes me happy. That makes me really happy. And I skipped to day 6. Okay, alright. This day it was time to walk outside, of course. And I found Clint. And he gave me the recipe for building a furnace. Once I walked outside, well, I don't know what Haley wanted parsnip, but you know what's it for. No Haley, I don't. Girl, you're okay? I went a little fishing, went to the mines. I found a treasure chest, but I did not open it since I don't have enough space. Went to bed, of course, once again. And I got my level 1 in farming. And I needed that for my mission. And some level mining, which is also pretty good. Alright, day 7. I walked right outside of my house and I still have some plants left, so of course I watered them and I went straight to the mine. I went down on level 10 and opened my treasure chest, which gave me a wooden blade and I was, well, quite happy with it. I immediately tested it. It did work. Built myself my first scarecrow, just in case that those crawls want to take down my crops once more. You won't steal my seeds again, buddies. I finally opened the community house and I could see what I'm going to need. But I could not read the description, so I just bought a backpack. I needed that a little bit more. Spent all my money for potatoes. Because, well, who doesn't love potatoes? Almost everybody loves potatoes. And I planted them. Went back to the mines again. Got down on floor 10. And I went up on floor 15. So, another 5 floors down. Got myself a level 1 combat. That was day 7. Let's go to day 8. This morning I got some letter in the mail and it was time to meet the wizard. He's going to help me unsolve the little riddle in the community house. He helped me with it. I could finally read it and I noticed that I already had one of the things, so I immediately deliver it. I've got the exotic forage bundle. I got a winter forage bundle. The summer, actually pretty the normal ones. Some fall, construction. It was pretty okay. I went outside and I gathered some foraging. And immediately deliver it again since I had everything except for the leek. But I will get that later. Chop down some wood. Wood is really necessary. Chop down the rest on the farm and I went to sleep since I didn't have any energy left. Got my level 2 upgrade for foraging. At day 9 I went to the store immediately to buy myself some seeds. Just making sure that I had every single plant that I could get in the spring. Water them, take care of them, try to progress my geodes. Hopefully I got something nice out of it. And I kinda did. Well, guess it was not that great, but it was something. Went to fishing a little bit. I've caught a lot of smallmouth basses. And well, I sold most of the things since I still needed the money. I had 10 gold, I could not do much with that. I had some energy left. I went back to the mines to see if I could bring some copper home. Once I was at home, I made a furnace, which I immediately used to melt some quartz. Got myself some pretty decent money. I was actually happy about this day. And then I went to day 10. I was happy that I could still see the Queen of Sauce, since I forgot to look for it. Well, anyway, I went up to the farm and I found my leek. I was very happy with it. That means I could finally complete my spring bundle and yeah. And it gave me some pretty nice spring seeds out of it. I was looking for the new fish bundle which revealed, and I noticed that there were some pretty different kind of things there. But it was nothing I could not handle, so there were some fish I needed to wait for the rain, for the seasons. It's gonna be a little bit tricky, but like I said, I could probably handle it. Need some quality crops. Apparently I need some gold star parsnips. Of course, the store was closed. Let me in! Went home very disappointed. I planted and watered my seasonal seeds, went for some fishing. That's where I caught my sardine and I forgot to bring it to the community house to deliver it. I'm not always that smart, okay? I have my moments. I found some bread and you know what? Why the heck not? I ate it. I ate some garbage bread. Delicious. Once I went to bed, I went to level 2 for fishing, got myself, well, got some money, not that much. And it was a time for a day 11. Of course I watered my crops once more and forgot the one behind the scarecrow. And I wanted to upgrade my tools, but I could not since I only have 2 copper bars. I forgot I needed 5. So instead of finding some copper, I went fishing, delivered my sunfish I caught, and I went to bed once more. Well, that was actually my day. It was not very that interested, but oh well. Up to day 12, I watered my crops again. I bought myself a lot of parsnips. I still needed the 5 golden stars ones. So that was pretty much everything I did that day because I was way too tired to do anything else. I did a lot today. A lot of hard work. So once I woke up and walked outside, I noticed that my cabbage was ready. So I harvested them off, and since my energy was already low, I joined the egg hunt.
I will crush these kids.
Let the hunt begins. Yay, I won! What a surprise. I won this amazing and cool straw hat, so I put it on. Sparky was laying on my bed, which was really cute, and I decided to just sleep. Went to level 2 for farming. And that was my day 13. Let's go to day 14. Well, since I was streaming Stardew Valley, I wanted to add my camera on it, but I don't think it's very necessary for YouTube, so I just placed over a beautiful chicken. It kind of fits, right? I wanted to see how much a coop cost, and it was still way too expensive for me, so it was time for me to go into the mines. Got really tired, ate my leek, and went to bed, of course. Sometimes you have those days. I said some potatoes! I did not notice that before. 80 gold, nice. And it was already day 15. I was so mad since I read the message that wheat was spreading on my farm, and it broke down some parsnips. That was awful. I even destroyed one of myself. Very sad. Yeah, well, things like that happens. So I immediately clear out the rest, made sure that my farm was clean this time. Fought some monsters. And I slept through the night. Got myself a level 2 combat. Really nice. Time for day 16. This wheat was spreading a freaking again. How? It destroyed once more a parsnip plant. You see the rock? You see that right there? Yeah, that one. That one. It ruined everything. Anyhow, after I farmed my parsnips, I found out that I had 2 gold stars, so I needed more parsnips. I still need 3 more golden parsnips. So I bought some fertilizer with it. It's gonna be a little bit easier to get golden stars. And well, that was practically my... I went to sleep, got myself some level 3 farming, which was also pretty nice because I now can craft my own beehives. And bees are awesome. Bees are really awesome, so I was happy about that. I woke up another day, found out that my seeds were grown. So I harvest them, watered the rest of the plants, and it was berry season. So I got some. Went to the mines, found my treasure chest with a wood club in it. And I love this thing. It was amazing. I really love that stuff. Got myself some foraging in level 3. Level 2 in mining, which was also awesome. I can now finally build some staircases. I could use those things. And that was my day. Went to the mine once more. I just wanted to go down very badly. It was really necessary for me to go as far down as I could. Since I ran out of energy, I went up. My bed was sleeping. Oh no, never mind. It's just a dog in there. Damn it, Sparky. Get out of the way! Shoot it! I've got a request for you. I need some fresh cauliflowers. Jody, I just sell those things. Damn it, Jody! Why could you not have just asked that before? Was that so hard? Okay, it was time to process some geodes, and I got some... Well, it was pretty awesome. I had a good day. I got some pretty stones, sold them immediately. And since I have all my energy left, I went down in the cave. Fought some weird ass monsters. They were not nice. They no. And I found myself another chest. Again. And this time I've got a slingshot. Spoiler alert, I did not use it for the wool stream. I don't like slingshots. They are just not my kind of weapon, I guess. And then it was bedtime. Well, day 19 again, and we are already at day 20. Times fly fast if you're having fun, of course. This morning I noticed that my parsnips were ready, so I harvested them. And I found out that I have now enough golden star parsnips. Time for me to go to the community center, deliver my spring crops, but I realized I didn't have a potato, so I had to buy some more. The moment that I wanted to plant the potatoes, I noticed there was still a potato in the chest. I went back. There we go. Bundle complete, perfect, was very happy about it. And I've got some speed grows, which I probably did not even use. I don't know, I cannot remember. So I got a new bundle open. It was and I had a geologist bundle. And I had a treasure hunters bundle, which was quite okay, I think. And the engineer's bundle was the hardest one for me, since I needed some iridium and it's not that easy to get early game. Took a quick mine trip. And well, it was already too late and I fell asleep on the farm. Some weed spread at my farm again. It does not stop. I found my first strawberry. I was so proud of myself, hoping that I could use it inside the mine. And after I was very, very tired, I went up from floor 48. I just did not reach floor 50 in time, unfortunately, but I can always come back. So that was my day 21, so it's now time for day 22. I watered some plants, of course, just the useful stuff, you know. Went to the mine once again, very surprising. Ate my strawberry, which was very, very delicious. Something different than some garbage bread and some dirty Yoya cola, right? Got a level 3 in combat, was very happy about it. Got a level 3 in mining. And it was a 23 already. And a giant tree chroma farm, which was pretty awesome. And I went down on floor 50. Slammed some crystals there. I got a little tired of digging, so I just placed some bombs. And found another chest. I went down 10 floors today, which was making me very happy. And I get some cutlass? Cutlass, yes. But it was not better than what I already had, so. Day 24. It was a event today. I could not go to the beach. But that was fine. I wanted to go to the mine anyway, so. Yeah, on floor 62 I already ran out of energy, so I did not go very far. And I just skipped the wool event because I didn't fall for it. Sometimes you have those days, you know. I've got my first achievement. I've got the greenhorn achievement, earning 50k. That only means I made some progress so far. I've got myself some pretty nice stones. I've got a lot of great stones today. It felt amazing. I even found my diamonds. That felt so good to chop that down. So yeah, that was kind of my day. After I went out of the mine, of course I went to bed. And it was already day 26. Once I walked outside, I noticed that my potatoes were ready and that I still needed a lot of gems. Just went in the mine, went back floor 75, so I went down 5 more floors. I went fishing a little bit, hoping to catch some fish that I still needed in spring, which I did. I caught myself a bream. Went up level 4 in farming. Level 3 on fishing. And that was the end of day 26. It's now day 27. It was raining, which was perfectly fine. I didn't have many plants anyway. I found myself a largemouth bass, which was necessary for the community house. Just like the catfish and the eel this day. I caught 3 fish that were really important. And Haley wanted some things again, but this time with a copper bar. No, Haley, I still don't know why. I delivered all the fish I caught today that I needed. And I went to sleep. I made some pretty nice money. Once I woke up on day 28, I immediately went to Clint to upgrade my watering can, since I'm going to need it in summer. And after that I went to the mine, since I still needed my fire quartz, and I was really glad that I finally reached the red floors. And it was the first day of summer already. The first thing I did was gathering everything I could for the summer seeds. After that I went down to see if I may be able to get a fire quartz. Started to step this guy many times. And I noticed really quickly that the monsters are way too hard for me. I even died. That was terrible. I lost 1800 golds and some items I could use for other purposes. It was not a good day. It was not a good day. So I just went to sleep because tomorrow will be better, right? Well, it kind of began better because my copper can was ready. Farm was really messy again, so I cleaned it. Got myself my first summer seeds, like the melons, some peppers, radish, blueberries and corn. And after that I ran out of money. I went to Clint to pick up my watering can. I was planting the new seeds, but I ran out of energy pretty quickly, so I needed to leave some plants unwatered, and that's when I decided to go to bed. And we are already at day 3. For some reason there was an earthquake that night, but since I have my tiny map, it did not affect my farm, so you know what? I'm fine with that. Alright, what are my plans? Went for a little walk, gather myself some foraging, and I deliver it. I completed the summer foraging bundle and I've got some summer seeds out of them. I can plant them, I can sell them, I can use them. Well, on day 4 I was still a little bit mad because weeds were spreading once again. I don't know exactly where. Apparently it was down on the map, so I fixed it. I got myself my first tuna, which is needed for the community center. So I went to have some more fishing. And what do you think it is? Is it going to be A, another tuna, B, useless seaweed, or maybe C, some trash? Well, guess what? It was none of those. It was a tilapia. And I also needed that for the community center, so... Ah, yes, I take that. Thank you very much. Went to bed. Upgrade in fishing. Watered my plants. Very important. And I saw that I still needed some fish. But most of the fish are or season relatable or weather relatable, so I could not get all of those. I just tried the fishing in the river. I delivered my last amethyst. It was the last thing I needed for that bundle, and I got a lucky lunch out of it. So yeah, that was about my day, I guess. And it was day 6 already. Of course I watered my plants. And I saw that I don't have very much wood. So I chopped down a tree. A second tree. And a half. After that I probably did some more. But I had enough to fix the bridge. So I walked to the bridge. I repaired it and it was some free extra money for me. Tried to do some more fishing since I was on the beach anyway. I caught some new fish and I eat it. Delicious sushi, right? At the end of the night I caught my first purple starfish and it was a flounder. Pretty neat, huh? Went to bed, got myself a level 4 foraging. And I needed to choose a fishing profession, so I chose a fisher since I did not do much with trappers. So, yeah, up to day 7. Early of the morning, I could choose what I wanted to do with the cave, and I chose beds. Community center is really important this time, and beds can deliver some fruit and other special things, so it was not a very hard choice for me this time. I harvested my first peppers. Went through the traveling cart and I found out they had a sandfish and I needed that, so I just bought it. And I still needed that wood skip fish and I will not be in time to get my eggs upgraded, so I kinda did the thing. It's not cheating if it's in the game, right? I made it inside the magic forest. And after a while of fishing, I caught my wood skip. Also needed for the community center. So of course I deliver it, since I now had all of the fish. There I go. I completed my bundle and I got some dish OC out of it. I went inside the mine in hope that I could finally found my fire quartz. And I was so lucky that I could get it. I was so happy about it. It took me so long to get it. And that bundle is also complete on day 7. Now I only need my battery pack and my iridium ore, and it's a little bit harder to get. I will get them eventually. Chop down some woods. And I ended my day once more, and it was day 8. This time I woke up with a nice field of plants. Now I still have the space to do a little bit farming since I don't have any coops or barn yet. So I used it, of course. I wanted to know what it would cost if I wanted to upgrade for the kitchen for my house and how expensive a coop will be. Not ready for it. I still need a lot of wood for it, so it was time to chop down some more trees and ruin the environment. And I even chopped down right into the water. Mistakes were made, okay? Caught myself some more tuna. I really thought that these tunas were worth something. This day my radishes were ready. Look at how cute they are. They're so adorable. After I went inside the cave, I noticed that my bats had left me some foraging. I decided to buy an apple sapling. I still need 3 apples for my community house, and since I was still there, I could immediately sell some radish, right? Delivered some things, went fishing, and I planted my apple tree right there. Beautiful. Pet Sparky. Oh, I fell asleep right on the floor next to Sparky. And it was day 10. It was raining, which was very useful. I needed my sturgeon and I can only get it if it's raining outside. So I went fishing on the right place and I got myself my sturgeon. I was happy about it. It was the last fish I still needed, so I delivered it. And I got a dresser spinner out of it. It was kind of disappointing, to be honest, but it was something. I take it. I chopped down more trees. I'm gonna need a lot of wood, and I went to bed. Got a level up in fishing too. And well, this was day 10. Well, since it took me a really long time to film this video, so I'm going to leave it here. It's going to be a part 1. If you are interested in a part 2, please let me know something down in the comments, then I know it will be worth effort to make final part. Thank you for watching and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye!